Look at this lake. It's not blue or green like most lakes you've seen. It's pink, bubble gum pink. And no, this isn't fake or a special filter. This is Lake Retba in Senegal, West Africa, and that color is 100% natural. But why? Why would a lake turn this bright shade of pink? And why in Africa? There's something much more amazing happening here that connects old Earth history, tiny living things, and how people live in many ways that most folks never think about. In this video, I'll be exploring one of Earth's most misunderstood places and explaining the science behind Lake Retba. Watch this video to the end because it shows us secrets that day millions of years ago. Look at the water. See how it's not just pink but also forming crystals at the edges. That's our first clue. Most lakes contain about 0.1 to 0.2% salt, and the ocean contains about 3.5%. But Lake Retba contains about 40% in some spots. Lake Retba is nearly 1.5 times saltier than the Dead Sea. This isn't just a lake, it's almost liquid salt. But salt alone doesn't make pink water. And to understand that, we need to zoom in, way in. These tiny living things are called Dunaliella salina, and they have a special power. When they get lots of sunlight and extreme salt, they make a red color called beta-carotene, the same thing that makes carrots orange. In normal water, they are green like most algae, but in this super salty lake, they make this pink-red color as a form of protection, more like tiny sunscreen. You see how the salt workers coat their skin with shea butter for protection against the salt? In a cool match, these tiny organisms are doing something similar, making their own protective coating against the harsh conditions. Pink lakes aren't only in Africa, they exist in Australia, Spain, Mexico, and other parts of the world. So what makes Africa, especially Senegal, home to one of the most bright examples? Look at this map. This is Pangaea, the giant landmass that existed before our current continent split apart. And look where Africa is, right in the middle. As these lands moved and ancient seas dried up over millions of years, they left behind something important: huge salt deposits trapped in certain rock formations. During dry season, the lake turns bright pink. During rainy season, it's more pale. The lake literally changes with the seasons because of Africa's spot near the equator. But the most amazing part of this story isn't just about rocks or these microscopic tiny organisms. Look at these people. For generations, they've collected salt from these pink waters, not for tourists, but to make a living. Look at these old trade routes. Salt, the very thing making this pink lake possible, was once among the most valuable things on earth. Across the Sahara Desert, it was traded equal weight for gold. All African kingdoms rose and fell based on who controlled the salt route. In fact, the word salary was actually derived from the Latin word for salt, sal. And this is because Roman soldiers were partly paid in salt. This was how important it was during the time. Today, look at the size of this operation. Over 3,000 local Senegalese people take out about 60,000 tons of salt each year from these pink waters, keeping up a tradition that connects directly to those ancient trade routes. The same extreme conditions that create the viral worthy pink color are exactly what make this lake valuable for work. What most stories see as the perfect background for photos is literally the most perfect meeting of Earth's basic parts: water, salt, sunlight, and microbial life. Tiny life, basically, creating both amazing beauty and sustaining entire communities for generations. And this special combination could only happen in places with this exact history, specific location, and weather climate, making Africa home to one of the most beautiful cases of nature's extreme adaptation. In my opinion, I've realized one of the biggest dangers that these extreme places face is urbanization. If you've seen any of these pink lakes, or especially Lake Retba in person, do feel free to share your experience in the comment section. And if you want to watch more videos like this, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I figured that I actually like telling these stories, and so I'm going to continue telling them. Thank you for watching this YouTube video, and I'll see you in the next one.